Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rising World. I'm the Radio Man 03. It is awesome to have you along. It is Gable Day today. Today we put the Gables on the house. I've had a couple of ideas run through my head on how to do this, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of winging it a bit. Now, the first option I was going to go with was using these guys and creating the kind of the steps all the way up the edge. So you would have these guys starting. Basically, I did it once already, and I took it down because I didn't like it. You'd start here at this corner, and you lay them all the way up. The problem is the roof goes all the way up to here and back down. And then when we come over to this larger portion of the house over here, it is much, much higher. It goes way up in the sky. I didn't even bother to go all the way because just from here up, it was just going to be this massive roof. So I thought to myself, how do we solve that solution? Well, the logs can... You could angle them differently, all the way up and down. So I kind of guesstimated. What I've done is, the sun's going to go down soon. I found out where the middle is, and then I angled the logs the way I wanted to, just to keep the pitch of the roof from getting to be too crazy, because it was going to be absolutely crazy. And now I've got this side here, and I'll explain this side to you too as well. Let's see, we've got 4 of those left. We're obviously going to need more than 4. Logs to do this. So let's go down into the basement and get ourselves... Oh, hello, bear. Hello, bear. Hello, dead bear. Hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing fantastico. Just went to the dentist. I know, right? Who says that? You go to the dentist, you come back feeling fantastico? It was just a teeth cleaning. And my teeth are in pretty good shape, so I did all right. Lumber. Oh, okay, inventory. I don't have lumber on me, huh? That is kind of crazy. So let's go construction, resources. I thought for sure I would have some lumber. Let's do 64. Let's do 64. And then let's go back here and let's go construction, wood log. Yeah, I've played the game before. Up to 68. And we're going to max that out. Should be 64, right? Yeah, beautiful. All right, cool. All right, very nice. Very nice indeed. How many logs does that leave us with now in our inventory? 24, so we used almost half of what we had. Oh, yeah, it's going to look good, huh? It's going to look really nice. See how now it's not so high. It was going to be absolutely bonkers, the height of that roof. So now, since we've got time and it's still daylight, what I've done here is I figured out the center of this distance across here. Boom, I've got a pillar right here, okay? And then here... of course, is this wall of this part of the house, and here, this stone pillar, is this wall of the house. So what we're going to do is we're going to run the roof up to this level right here, and then it's going to take on a second gain right there. We kind of did that in Season 2 of Rising World with our blacksmithy shop. Can I sleep yet? Is it dark enough yet for me to sleep? Sip my coffee here real quick. It would appear not. Yes, it is not dark enough. Oh, maybe it... See how it does that? It wasn't dark enough, but I jumped into bed, got out of bed before the sun was completely down, and voila, it is a full day once again. That works for me. All right, inventory, logs. Okay, so what I'm going to start with here is I think I should have a full log. Ooh, sweet mama. Hey, how come you're not the right size? That is weird. We gotta go get the right size, guys. We've got to get the right size log, and the best way to go do down here is right down here and do this, and then spin it around with the arrows, and spin it back and hold down shift, and we're gonna stretch it all the way out, of course, and then we're gonna fatten her up. And if we hit return, it's gonna go right in the middle of that log, and then we can just do that, and we can find exactly where it is, undo return, and voila, you got yourself the log of your dreams. Oh yes, it's such a wonderful log. All right, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the cabin. Oh boy, how am I going to arrange this? Let's go. Oh no, we're gonna need the. Let's get the hammer up here too, where the food is right now. I have to put this block back. Something happened to my sound effects. They seem to be a little bit quieter than they usually are. I don't know if they've turned them down on the game themselves or what, but yeah, it seems pretty quiet. Okay, so let's go. Let's hit return, and then let's see. We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do that, and we're gonna have to turn this up. And let's turn that back, and we're gonna turn it around and around and around and around, like so. And let's bring that Oh boy, okay. Let's just cancel that out. Backspace. Let's try that again. We're going to go with a nice slope here. We're going to take this right over here, and we're just going to hit Control and take a look at it. That's obviously not going to work. So let's go Control again. Control again. There we go. And let's... No, come on. Come on, why are you doing that to me? Let's try this one here. And spin around. And this is how we're going to figure out our roof line. I think this is probably going to be a better one. Yeah, that's going to be much better. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to line it up over here. This is a lot of eyeballing going on, but it worked on the other side. At least it felt like it did. So I'm doing it this side too. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to see if we got this log more or less lined up with the one below. It looks like it come over a little bit to the left, some more right there, like so. And then what we're going to do is we are going to arrow key that out, and we're going to page down with it. And we're going to get it to sit just nicely right into there, like so. That might be a little too shallow. It looks like it's getting a little too shallow. And there's no way to do this. I'm going to take Control off. I'm going to spin that back around this way, and we're going to bring it back up just a bit. Let's try that again. Not like that. Let's go Control, slide it over. And this is what I've got to do with each of them. Now the trick is how do we get this to match up with the other side? So that's something else we've got to take into consideration. There's the log. It looks pretty good to me. Let's go page down with it while we can from here. And yeah, you can see how that's going to, I think that's going to be a good angle for us right there. And we can come down a little bit further with it. Not quite that far. We do want it to, I'm trying to keep it kind of above this log and just barely inside that one. Boy, it's still, I don't know that we've got a happy medium in here, so we're going to have to go this route right here. That's okay. We can work with this. We can work with this. So now what we got to do is go over to the other side and get the other side taken care of as well. Oh, man, I just don't have any easy way up and down off of this stuff. Because what we're going to do next is we're going to come over here, hit return. Yeah, that's going to go quite a ways above that, isn't it? Oh. Let me turn my phone off there. What we want to do is we want to take this exact same log that we have right here, that you see. We want to take this one, and we want to go over here with it and put it over there on that corner of the roof. Let's see. Inventory. Do I have more scaffolding? I think I can do this. Can I kind of put this? Oh, I can put this right here. Oh, beautiful. Okay, and then I've got another one. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Come on. Do it. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I got one more? Huh, sweet mama. Oh, that's perfect. All right, so let's go back to our log. Hopefully that did not lose its shape. It did lose its shape. Dang it, Jim. Okay, so, oh, there we go. Why won't it stay that way? That's interesting. I didn't have that problem before. How far up is that? I got the return on. Okay, there we go. Now it held on to it. Okay, so here, we're going to spin that around. Glad it held that shape. And let's jump over to here, and we're a little off this way. Oh man, it's off completely, isn't it? It surely is. Can I make that jump? Oh god, that's gonna hurt real bad. Yeah, that's gonna hurt real bad. Oh boy, guys, tell you what, the troubles. Get our health up a little bit. I had to eat our ribs. My health was way down just getting the first piece of this kind of figured out. All right, let's go back to this. So this is kind of the trial and error we got to go through, right? It's just this is the way it is. Why will you not just go up? There we go. And and spin you around. Okay, we're at the same angle there. Okay, so we've got that established again. Thank God. We're going to come over here, and now we're just going to spin this around. Now it's going to work out just great. Okay, we got to do this. Why is that? It's not straight. Why is that not straight? Why would that not be straight? Okay, it shows it's straight there, right? Unless that one over there is crooked, which I don't think it is. I think we're good now. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so right. Oh boy, this is finicky stuff. Control. There we go. Let's go over here, and we're going to slide this over, and then we're going to page down with it. We want to try to get the same amount of log kind of hanging over the edge, because we've got to have eaves on the house too. Now the eaves are not going to be too big a deal. It's pretty forgiving. That part of the project is going to be pretty forgiving. You know what? We might actually be able to do this all the way up there like that. Almost. It might not be as high a roof line as I thought it was going to be if we go with this angle right here. I feel like that's pretty good. I want to go out a little bit more and down a little bit more. Like so. Okay, beautiful. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that right there. And we know we can't make that jump. I'm going to go ahead and take the pick off and this here. This is how I'm doing the roof. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Made it. So let's see what we've got. Let's see what we get for a roof line here. Return. That's not going to be too bad. I'll tell you what. It's a lot shorter than the other roof line. The other roof line was literally going to be probably another 10 blocks up here before it was going to meet up. So let's do another one of these here and another one of these here, and they're almost meeting there in the middle. Where am I off at right now? Huh, that's interesting. That is off a bit, isn't it? But I believe this can be fixed. I believe that can be handled just fine. So let's go back down here. We'll hit return. We're gonna line this guy up with this guy right here. Return, return. Is this? Yeah, okay, it's on return. Okay, I just want to make sure it's on return. Now what we have to do is we have to slide this guy all the way over to the other side of the roof line and put it in as well. So it should be, if I'm not mistaken, this log should be lined up with what this is doing right here. It doesn't look like it's buried into the log very far, though, does it? Let's try that again. Come over here. Let's come over here. Hit return and return. Control. Page down. How are we going to judge this if it's okay? I don't know. Page down. It's not lining up correctly, is it? Return. And return. Nope, it's still not doing it. It's still not lining up quite right. I really want it to be on that log. Control. It should be lined up perfectly down here. It is. Okay. But as you can see, the next one in line is going to be... Let's check and see. It's definitely sitting higher than that one, so I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to bring it down. But we can use this to make sure we're on the right track. So back to the poles, and we still have return on. So control, and we're just going to bring this guy with us straight back. Okay, I'll tell you what. I will take a break right now. I'm going to get the other side put up, and we'll see what we've got up, and then we're going to have to come up with some kind of idea for some more supports in here for sure. That's exactly what we're going to have to do. So I shall be right back. All right, we're back. I've got these guys up. I actually redid the ones so they line up much better now. Much better over there. And I'll tell you how I did that in just a second. Let's see, control. We're going to go page down. Right now I want to put a beam across the top of this. It's going to help us with some of the flaws in our work. Indeed. And it's also going to give something for the roofing to butt up against, because we're coming up with like an extra square in the middle, an extra block. You know, a peak comes up and then you get that one extra block that's flat. We don't want that. So we're going to use this log right here, and basically the roofing is going to butt up against this, so when the water hits the roof, it's going to actually hit this log and then roll down off the roof. And I'm going to have it hang off the edge a little bit, you know, just a little bit, just for actually decoration is what it's for. So what I did to get this to line up better was I went to the top of this post right here. I deleted this one because it was still at an odd angle. When you were standing up here looking down at it, it actually sloped inwards towards the building. So it wasn't quite right. So what I did was I took those guys out and I came to the top of this one and I looked down and I got the right angle log, and then I slid the log back into this log just to make sure it was it was lining up and kind of flush. Worked out just like a charm. So it worked out just like a charm. I don't think I can actually do this from here. We may have to move that scaffolding around a little bit. Yeah, the roof is always something a little more difficult for me. I've not done many roofs, and it takes me a little while to figure out how exactly I want it to go, or how it's actually supposed to go is what I probably should say. I don't believe I can put these guys actually off the edge of this, can I? I don't need to go out too far, just enough to reach. There we go, that'll work. Don't you love that? Scaffolding makes total sense, huh? I still can't reach that, so let's do another one here. Like that. If we have to, we can do another one. I have fallen a lot. Okay, so here we go. So now return. And right here, that should fit that right there. And we're going to actually go up on top of this one here. Wow, how am I going to go about getting up there? Maybe we don't have to go up there. Let's do this, and we're going to shrink it down. And that one's going to have to come in and not go over the edge. Well, you know what? It can go over the edge a little bit, so yes, it can. Let's... Oh my God. I'm going to die today just from building. It's going to happen. All right, let's go ahead and stretch that one back out a little bit. We'll come out a little bit over this way, because the roof that's behind me, this gable, is actually going to meet up with the wall that's going to be here in front of us. So we're going to do that right there, and that looks like it's pretty good to me. And control. There we go. Perfect. And then this one is actually in the center of this wall right here. So... step by step, I'm trying to think of how this is going to have to work. So I think what I like for an idea is, what we're going to do is we're going to take this one out, take these stones out of here. It's keeping it lined up that is really the tricky part for me. And seeing roofs in my head, just in general, is kind of a tricky thing. So, okay, so now we know that that's about our center. We're going to turn return off, and we're going to spin this around. Make sure we've got this straight. We do. And that's going to go right in here. So we're going to get that there. Control. We should probably go down with this first and make sure we're in the middle of this right here. Or at least close to it. You know, the best place to be would probably... Oh, that's going to work out pretty good. The sun is right in our eyes, isn't it? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it and say that that's good. Oh, it's not. See, I mean, you've got to be... getting the right angle is all it's all about. Is to keep things straight. Especially the stick building. The stick building is far more difficult than I ever thought it was going to be, which is pretty cool, because it's like putting a puzzle together. So I'm good with it. If I do this, and I hit return, yeah, it's going to want to lay that log down. I don't want it doing that. I don't want it to lay that log down. I want that... Oh, boy, why did I put that? Why did I place it? I want that log to be right here. What if I do return here, control. Let's work on this wall right here. Maybe we don't need the pillars going up. I want those to come in and hide into that right there, like so. I think we're good and hidden. It doesn't matter on the inside. It's out here that I want it to really be hidden. So we're going to come as far as we can, and that's where the log, you can see the log is no longer meeting up at the bottom portion of it right down here. It's kind of gapped. There's going to be some light shining through there, so we want that to go like that. And control. We're going to come across again. We're going to have some patchwork we're going to have to do over here. I think the easiest way to handle this situation, let's get down here, is to line up with that log right there. Return, return. Is that right? Is that set up against that? Sorry guys if this isn't very exciting. I'm doing the best I can here. It's really tedious. Let's go page up a little bit. It looks like to me like it wants to, but it just didn't quite get to that snapping in position. So I can come back and fix that in a second. We're going to kind of get this wall ironed out so it's actually going to work properly. And then let's slide this back in. Does it look right? Yes, that works. Control and then slide this in. And back. Oh, dang it. Push the wrong button. There we go, and back just a little bit, and click it into place like that. Ooh, I didn't think I was going to get out of there for a second. Okay, control. I'm lucky I'm being able to walk where I'm walking right now. That should not be happening. I can't stretch this out anymore, can I? Oh, I sure can. I'm working with short logs here. There we go. And pop that one into place and control. Okay, so now you can see where I'm going with this. And we're going to get this guy over here. Return. Spin this around. We're going to get this guy going too. These did not quite line up perfectly, but we're going to be okay with it. It's going to be just fine. In the end, you're not going to even see them up there. We're going to try to find the middle of that, about the middle of that, and we're going to drop this down. Like so. And there goes Giovanni. Oh, there goes Wasabi. She's on her way up to her sleeping cabinet. Like that. Yeah. Okay. I hope this is making sense to you guys. I'm sorry if it's not. I'm doing the best I can. Return. There we go. And we don't need it that long. Oh. We should probably put that one on after we get this figured out right here. So let's go stretch this out as far as we can so we don't waste any more wood. Control, let's slide this over. So this is what I'm going to have to do on all of these. It's going to take a little bit of time, but once it's done, I think it's going to be worth the time we take to do it, and it's going to make for a nice roof. So if you can see, this is going to meet up with these logs right here. And then we're going to be able to put a small roof on here, on this area, and it's going to meet up with this wall right here, and vice versa on that side. And we're going to have this big vaulted ceiling in here. And then we'll decorate the inside of the ceiling with smaller logs, I think. Excuse me. Like so. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I don't know how I'm going to get down from here. Inventory. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I've got myself a bit of a problem here. There we go. And that shouldn't hurt at all. There we go. We need to eat something before we do fall again and kill ourselves. Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to take another break. I'm going to get this area here finished up. Get that finished up, and I think I want to get that finished up right there. We'll get that taken care of, and that's going to be our gables for this small area. This up here, I don't know that I'm going to have enough wood for it. I don't think I have any more wood in storage right now. I think I've got everything on me. I've got 7 logs here, and I'm fairly certain I don't have any wood outside here. No wood. No. No. And no. So, yeah, I'm out of materials, basically, in terms of wood. And do I have trees even planted? Oh my gosh. It does not look like I do. That's a huge problem. Spruce. Lay them on me. Let's do this real quick, too. Let's get some trees going. These guys are going to take a while. We'll have to find something else to work on while we're waiting for these to come up. Maybe we'll build some furniture and stuff and decorate one of the rooms. Get kind of a feel as how that's going to look. There we go, huh? A little bit of wood going. It doesn't matter where these guys go. They're just for chopping down. We're not doing any decorating here. Resources we need. And I don't want to go out in the forest and chop down any more trees. I kind of like the way the forest looks. I've kind of pushed it back far enough. That little one right there could probably go, but that's about, you know, I'm sure I could look at some of the other ones and they'd be ready to go too. But that should be enough wood to get us going here. You can see where we're going with this now. It's starting to come together. It's going to have a peak up there, and it's going to look really nice, I think. No. There we go, and right there you go. All right, yeah, give me just a few minutes, a second here, and I'll be back, and we'll take a look at the finished gables and see how those look. All right, this area is finished right through here, and as you can see, we're still going to be able to see down in the living room because we went ahead and did this up above. What I think I'll do is I'll probably put 1 or 2 more support pillars in here. I'll kind of find the middle of this right here and add those in. Well, I wonder if we've got enough stuff to do that right now and just take care of that. This is this coming on top of this? Here we go. Let's start. Let's where we can see here. That's good. That's good. It's 12, so that's in the middle, huh? So here and here is where we're going to need extra support pillars. So let's do that. Return off. Oh, return went on. Spin it around, upside down. Zing, zong, zang. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hopefully we're going to be able to take these out. The blocks, that is. Control. Let's see. How are we doing here? We're way up in there. Okay, so page down with that. Control. Let's start over again. Control right here. We just want it to go into that one and not go above it, so it's still a little too long. So shift down and page down and... Well, we do have to come down into this one too. So we're into that one there now, and we're in that one also, so that's great. Now, can we get that block out of there? Nope. Oh, no! No, no! Look what you made me do! Look what you made me do! It's alright, we can do this again. Hit return. You replace that one. Nope. Nope, come here. Come here. Return. Control. It's funny how sometimes it does it and sometimes it doesn't. Let's go page down. I'm trying to line these up together over here. And that looks pretty good to me. And we're going to bring that over Like so. That does not look right. It looks like, yeah, it's definitely on the outside here. Aha. Okay, we're going to bring you over a little bit. Like that. Now that one there looks like it's off. We had some funny business going on right in this area. Remember that? We did. We kind of fixed it up. We patched it, but we've got a little bit of funny work going on here. So let's do that. Let's take this one here out. There's mistakes that get made, so you guys might as well have just a ton of material with you. Return, return, control. Wow. Okay, page up. That looks like it lined up better with it. How are we doing out here? We're probably got a little bit of a lip out here. Not too bad, though. Oh, we're great. Okay, that's perfect. All right, that works for me. And back to the hammer. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and do this guy here. Return. Control. And let's stretch this guy out. He should go all the way over. He should be the exact length. Okay, control. We can take that control off and just go now return. And boom, it should fit right in there perfectly. And now we have the supports in the middle of that area there. So that's perfect. Beautiful. All right, awesome. Okay, so now we've got our gable here, and we've got our gable set up here, and we have this one set up also. So this just needs to be filled in. But as you can see, I'm out of resources, and we've got to wait for the trees to grow. I've got 24 left. I don't think that's going to be enough. That's 27 poles. I don't think that's going to be enough to fill this in. But next episode, this will be filled in, and we'll get started on the roof itself. We'll lay the planks for the roofing, and I'll show you how we do that up along here. And we'll probably get the whole thing roofed if I've got enough wood going. So that means I'm going to have to come in here and spend some time letting the trees grow, which takes a little while for that to happen. But we'll definitely do that and get that going. So let's go outside and take a look at that. Our handiwork here. Yeah, we got plenty of pine trees planted. See, that looks pretty good, huh? And then now remember, the roofing is actually going to come off the edge here about a foot and come over the edge here about a foot. So we're going to have to come back in, and we're going to have to clean up underneath the eaves and then put fascia board on here. And the fascia board will be the same color as this darker wood here, this number 71. That's going to be our trim. So that's going to be out there. And yeah, we've got the same thing going on here. And that roof is going to meet up with that wall right there. And then we've got our second roof, which of course is going to go from here over to there. But that should be perfect. And you guys wanted a roof over the porch. So this definitely makes it so we can do that. Our roof on the porch, easy peasy. It's going to be like right here, straight down. Yeah, we'll do a roof on the porch. It's going to look really nice, and we'll get this all covered in too. Ooh, cherries, nice. Thank you. Do these give us much health? Because the tomatoes sure don't. I can tell you that much. Let's see. The only way you get your health back is to eat. Yeah, it's like a bear. It's just this little tiny sliver. But our water's coming up. That's good. And that's it. All right, so I think we're definitely on the right track. Gables installed. Can I get up on top of here? Oh, yeah, there we go, there we go. All right, Gables. There we go. Title of this video, Gables. Hope you enjoyed it, and we got a little more stick framing done. We're learning. We're learning, people. We are learning as we go. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.